Hello students, welcome to the next video of chapter number 24, measure of central tendency, median and mode. In this video, we'll discuss regarding the uh, method of finding median and mode using graph paper. Okay, so here we will use ICSC pattern graph paper, that is 2 graph paper, and will draw the graph and try to find the median and mode value from the given graph. Okay, so beginning from your very first term, median. If we have to find the median from the group data, that is when class interval is given, whether it is continuous or discontinuous. For that, we first have to find the cumulative frequency, then find the n here. The last term or last sum of your cumulative frequency, that will be n. N is the sum of all the frequency. Now, after that, we have to check if n is odd or even. If n is even, then we'll apply the formula, that is n by 2th term. If n is odd, in that case, we'll apply the formula median is n plus 1 by 2th term. Okay. Now, one more term is there, that is quartile. Quartile is the n-4th term of the given distribution here. So we have the first quartile or lower quartile as the n-4th term of the distribution, and upper quartile as the 3/4 of nth term of the distribution here. Same procedure we will follow. To find the quartile from the given distribution, we have to make a cumulative frequency table, then check if n is even. If n is even, in that case, apply the formula of n by 4 for the lower quartile and 3n by 4 for the upper quartile here. If n is odd, in that case, just replace n by n plus 1. The whole formula of even, just replace n by n plus 1. So the required formula for first quartile Q1 will be n plus 1 by 4th term, and 3 by 4 into n plus 1th term, that will be your third quartile. One more formula will be there, interquartile range. Interquartile range is your Q3 minus Q1. Okay, now let us proceed with the first question. Median for your tabulated data. Here we have given the weight of 60 boys in the given table, and we have to find the median, quartile, upper quartile and interquartile range for the given distribution here. Okay, take weight as x and number of boys as your frequency here. Weight in kilogram as x and number of boys as f here. Now just draw the cumulative frequency table. And how we draw the cumulative frequency? Check the frequency here, then first term as it is, then previous term plus next term, that will be your 24. 10 plus 10, 14, that is equal to 24. Then again, last cumulative frequency that we have 24 plus the frequency 18, that will be 42. Then 42 plus 12, 54. 54 plus 6, that is equal to 60 here. So we have drawn the we have complete the cumulative frequency table here. Now check n here. This last term 60 will be your n. Since n is even, so we will apply the formula median will be equal to n by 2th term. So median will be equal to n by 2th term, that is 60 by 2th term, that is equal to 30th term. 30th term is not the last answer here. 30th term we have to check from your given table. Median is the 30th term. Now look at the graph table here. First from 1 to 10, here we have first 10 term here, then 11 to 24. 11 to 24, we have the next term 11 to 24 in the second part here. Then third part we have 25 to 42, 25 to 42 here. And then we have 43 to 54 term. Okay, counting is there. First 10 term is here, then 11 to 24 term at this part, then we have 42 term, that means from 25 to 42 here. So we have 30th term. 30th term, that means it will fall here 42. 30th term, that means from 25 to 42 term we are having here. So corresponding to your 30th term, we have a median as 39. This will be your median, 39 will be your median. Okay, then we have lower quartile. Lower quartile is n by 4. N by 4 is 60 by 4. We have 15th term. 15th term, and for 15th term, look at here, from 11 to 24 we have here 11 to 24. So corresponding to this, we have first quartile as 38. This will be your first quartile Q1. First quartile as Q1, 38 here. Okay. Then we have to find upper quartile. Upper quartile is 3n by 4th term. 3n by 4th term. That means 3 multiplied by 60 over 4. And it will be your 45th term. 45th term, that means it will fall here in this place. 54, where we have 54, and 43 to 54 we have 45th term here. So corresponding to that, we have quartile Q3 is equal to 40. Okay. We have the value of first quartile and the third quartile. Now, what is interquartile range? Interquartile range is Q3 minus Q1. Okay, Q3 minus Q1. So we have Q3 minus Q1, that is 40 minus 38, which is equal to 2. So ultimately, we have all the values here: median, lower quartile, and upper quartile. And last, we have the value of your interquartile range. So this is for your tabulated data. This is for your tabulated data. We don't need to draw the cumulative frequency curve here. But for the next question, where class interval is given, we have to draw the cumulative frequency curve, which is known as your ogive. Okay, ogive is there, or ogive is there. We have to find the draw the cumulative frequency curve. For that, we have given class interval 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, and frequency is given. Now we are going to find the median for this distribution here. First, we'll draw the table here, write the frequency corresponding to your given class interval, then find the cumulative frequency. Find the cumulative frequency for the whole distribution here. When we have the frequency, last term, that will be your n. Last term, that will be your n. Now find n. N is your even, so we'll apply the median is equal to n by 2th term. N by 2th term, that is 50 by 50th. 50 by 2th term, that is equal to 25th term. Now 25th term will be your median. Now you can see here 28 term. That means last one was 13. That means 14 to 28 term we have the here, and it will fall in this category, and corresponding to that we will have the median interval as 20 to 30. Okay, median class is 20 to 30, but we do not have the exact value of median. For that, we have to draw ogive, that is your cumulative frequency curve. So we will plot your ogive for your cumulative, or we can say that cumulative frequency curve. Will take class interval along the x-axis and cumulative frequency along the y-axis. Then we will decide the scale factor. Along the x-axis we will take 2 centimeter is equal to 10 unit, and along the y-axis we again take 2 centimeter is equal to 10 unit. Okay, now at this position we will draw your these points 4, 13, 28, 42 and 50. As it is cumulative frequency curve, so we will draw these points on your graph here. Okay, so first point that will be your 4, the position is here. Then next point is 13. After that we have 28, then we have 42, and last we have 50 point here. Okay, now we have all the point. Now we'll join all these points with the free hand and make ogive or your cumulative frequency curve. Okay, after drawing this cumulative frequency curve, we have to find the value of median. For that we have to check what we have find. Median is 25th term. Median is 25th term. So along the y-axis, which is your cumulative frequency, along the y-axis, which is your cumulative frequency, check where 25 is there. This is 20 and this is your 25. This is your 25. Now from this 25, make a straight line which meet the cumulative frequency at curve at this point. Okay, when we have this point where it meet, again drop another line from this. Okay, now this is the point where this line meet. This is the point where this line meets. So this will be your median. Count here 20, and at here it will be 25, and 3 at 28. So what will be the median? Median will be 28. So ultimately what we have to do, we have to first find the cumulative frequency, then select the class interval along x-axis, then cumulative frequency along your y-axis. Okay, decide the scale factor, draw the point of your cumulative frequency, join it with your freehand. After drawing, find the median term here. As we have find the median term 25th here, so find the median term point on your y-axis. From that particular point, draw a straight line with your scale which meet the ogive or ogive at the point where it meet. Drop another line which meet the x-axis point, and the point at which this line meet will be your median. Okay, next question. Daily wages of 80 workers are given. We have given the daily wages, and use a graph paper to drive and drive for the above distribution. Scale factor is given 2 centimeter is equal to 50 or on x-axis, and 2 centimeter is equal to 10 on your y-axis. Okay, so as it is already mentioned, the scale factor or condition is already mentioned in the question about your scale factor. So we have to follow the procedure, or we have to follow the condition which is mentioned in the question. So while we draw the graph paper, we have to strictly follow the condition which is given in the question here. Okay, we have to proceed according to the given. Then we have to find the median, lower quartile wages, and number of workers who earn 650 daily here. So again we'll draw a table from 400 to 450, 450 to 500, and we'll draw the we'll find the cumulative frequency here. So last value, that is 80, it will be your n. So n is equal to 80 here. After finding the cumulative frequency, we have n is equal to 80. Since n is even, so what will be the median? Median will be the n by 2th term. N by 2th term is 40th term. So median will be your 40th term. Then lower quartile, the second part that we have to calculate, that will be n by 4th term. N by 4th term, that means 80 by 4th, which is your 20th term here. Now again we have to plot the graph. Select the scale factor according to the question. 2 centimeter we have taken 15 unit, and along the y-axis we have taken 2 centimeter is equal to 10 unit. These number of workers are the cumulative frequency, and here we have wedges, that is along your x-axis, which is your class interval. Okay, now since the class interval we begin from 400 to 450 here, and huge gap is there, so to cover that gap we have to apply the kink. We have to apply the kink, so apply the kink here. Then we have upper limit as 450, and according to that we have cumulative frequency as 2. So first find the point where it is 2 here. Okay, we have 2 value here, then find 8, it will be here, then find the value 20. We are drawing the cumulative frequency point. This point, cumulative frequency curve we are drawing, so we are taking all the cumulative frequency point here, 8, 20, 38, and then 62, 75, and last we have 80. Last point that we have 80 here. Now join all these points with the free hand. After joining the point with free hand, now come to the part where we have calculated the median. Median is the 40th term. Median is the 40th term. Now come to the y-axis, find where is 40. 40 is here. 40 is here. So what we will do, we'll draw a straight line parallel to x-axis, which meet the cumulative frequency curve at certain point. So it will meet at this point cumulative. From this point again we will draw another line, and at the point which it touches the x-axis will be your median. This will be your median here. So this point will be your median. Then lower quartile is 20th. So 20 will be here. Again we'll follow the same procedure. Draw a line. So it will meet at this point. From this point again draw another line, and it will touches x-axis. So this will be your first quartile. This will be your first quartile here. Okay. So we have median as 605 and quartile, first quartile or lower quartile as 550. Now then we have to find number of workers who earn more than rupees 650. Number of workers who earn more than 650. We have given the wages here, and 600 and 650. So this is the point that we have to take. Now, how many workers are there who earn more than 625? Not 650, it is 625. How many workers are there who take more than 625 wages? So for that, what we are going to do, we'll draw line from this side now. We'll draw line from this side. So we'll proceed the same procedure, but we'll proceed from bottom here. Okay, this line touches the cumulative frequency at this point. So again we'll draw a line parallel to your x-axis, which meet the y-axis at this point. So this 50 point will be your point. So what we have, how many workers are there who earn more than 625 rupees? So at this position we have from 50 to 80 Here we have number of workers who earn more than 625 rupees, and below 50, here we have number of workers who earn less than 625 rupees. So highest value is your 80 and least value is 50. So 80 minus 50, that will be equal to 30. So there are 30 workers who earn 625 rupees, okay, more than 625 rupees. So in this way you can find any value from the given distribution, from the given data here. Okay, now next we will find the value for your mod. Okay, mod basically is most frequently occurring item in the given data here, the term which occur maximum time. So if we look at the table here, given we have tabulated data here, height and frequency is given. If you look at here, the term which occur maximum time, here 18 occur maximum time here. So what will be the mod? Mod will be your 122. Mod will be your 122. 118 is not your mod, but 120 is repeating itself 18 time. 120 is repeating itself 18 time. So 120 is the term which is repeating 18 time. So what will be the mod? Mod will be your 120. Okay, then we'll find the mod for your group data. To find the mod using histogram, group data will be there. Okay, for group data we have to draw or plot histogram. Okay, class interval is given 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 and 40 to 50, and also frequency is given. Now to find the mod we will plot these points. Okay, now again take the x-axis and y-axis, decide your class interval, scale factor. Along the x-axis we take 2 centimeter is equal to 10 unit, and along the y-axis we have taken 2 centimeter is equal to 5 unit. Okay, this will be your origin O here. So now we will plot your histogram here. From 0 to 10 we have 5 value, and from 0 to 10, so plotting will be like this. 0 to 10 will have first point here. Okay, first point here, 0 to 10. Okay, then 10 to 20 we have 12 here. We'll plot this. Then we have next building 20 to 30 as 20, 30 to 40 as 9, and 40 to 50 as 4. Now we have to find the mod from the given data. We have to find mod from the given data. What we have to do? We have to join the top corners of your model rectangle. Model, that means the biggest building or biggest rectangle from the given graph here, with immediate next corner of your adjacent rectangle. We have to check the biggest rectangle here. First check the biggest rectangle. We have the biggest rectangle here, and check the corner of this biggest rectangle and join it with the corners of the next rectangle like this. Okay, we'll draw like this. So the point at which these two lines cross, this point will be our main point. This point, the point of intersection of these two lines. Okay, so from here we have to drop another line which meet the x-axis at this point. So this will be your mod. This will be your mod 20, and count the term here, it will be your 24. So we have mod is equal to 24. For the second question, we have class interval 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40, 40 to 45, 45 to 50 here. Frequency is given here. We have to find mod. So again, we will decide the scale factor here. We have taken the expenditure along the x-axis and number of student, that is frequency, along the y-axis. Then we have decided the scale factor. We have taken the 2 centimeter is equal to 5 unit along the x-axis. Look at here the class interval. We have 20 to 25. 20 to 25 is given, so we'll take 2 centimeter as your 5 unit here. 2 centimeter as your 5 unit here. Then take along the y-axis, which is your frequency. 2 centimeter is equal to 4 unit. So 2 centimeter we are going to take as your 4 unit here. Okay. So now we'll draw histogram here. Proceeding from your first part, 20 to 25 is 4. 20 to 25 is 4. So we'll draw first building from 20 to 25 like this. 4. Okay. Then next building 7. Then 23, 18, 6, and last building, that will be year 2. We have drawn the histogram here. Now what we have to find? We have to find the mod. And for mod, what we have to do? We have to find the biggest building here. Now look at here, which is the biggest building? Biggest building is in your interval 30 to 35. Check the corner here. This is the first corner of this building and this is second corner. Join it with this corner. This part should be joined with this corner of the next building. Join it like this. Okay. And this corner of building must be joined with this corner. Okay. And join this. Now look at the point where they intersect. This is the point where they intersect. This is the point where they intersect. From this point, drop another line. Okay, drop another line which meet the x-axis at a certain point. So this point where it meet, that will be your mod. That will be your mod. Now check it. Mod will be your 34. Mod will be your 34. And what is the model class? Model class is 30 to 35. So in this way, you can find the value of your median and mod using graph. Okay. What you have to do for median, you have to draw cumulative frequency curve or ogive. Okay. And for your mod, you have to draw histogram. Okay. You have to draw histogram. After drawing histogram, join the extreme corner of the biggest building with the extreme corner of the succeeding and preceding building, and it will give you a cross point, and from that cross point drop another line. It will give you the mod. So in this way you can find the mod and median of the given distribution. And that's it from this video. Practice the question as given in the book. Most of the questions are of same type, so try to solve variety of question from your book here. Okay. Thank you so much. Keep watching, keep learning. Thank you.